Hello, it is video blog time. This is going to be a short video blog, but I want you to check this out, man. I was here last week and something happened to me on this playground. I'm sitting here at a picnic table getting ready to pick up my 3 boys from their Christian school that they go to, and something amazing happened on this playground that I want to share with you for our video blog for this week. First of all, let me set it up. 3 weeks ago, I went to a YouTube site to watch a video that a friend of mine asked me to go check out. It was called The Elephant Room. And it basically had all these big pastors from all these big churches in America that have done absolutely amazing things for the kingdom of God. Guys that I love, Kingdom Building Ministries, who I speak for, we actually had a lot to do with discipling Pastor Stephen Furtick from Elevation. So I love Elevation. They're here in Charlotte. They are doing amazing things for the kingdom of God. Pastor Perry Noble, New Spring, I sat down not too long ago and had lunch with this guy, and he literally said some life-changing things to me and some other guys that sat down and had lunch with him. Mark Driscoll I've never met, but I have spoken in Seattle, and he is doing amazing things there. John Piper, love all his stuff. Francis Chan, what guy is phenomenal. So all these guys are incredible. And the Elephant Room is basically a room where people just debate theology. All these great men of God debate theology. And I was looking at it, man, and it had hundreds and thousands of hits. People interested in what these guys were going to say about Christ. And not only that, when these guys do conferences, they sell out, and people pay big bucks to go and hear these guys talk about Jesus. Man, people pay money. I'm going to throw myself into that category, not pumping myself up. I'm nowhere near on the level that these guys are, but I know a lot of people pay money to go to conferences that I speak at and other people speak at as well. So I'm throwing myself in that pile as well. So I'm not trying to bring anybody down at all. Don't take this the wrong way. But I've been processing that, how much money we pay to go hear people talk about Christ and all the status that we give ourselves and other people because we think we're doing great things for the kingdom of God. But last week, something amazing happened to me out here on this playground. I ate lunch with my 2 boys, Jeremiah and Isaiah. They asked me to come out here to the playground to play kickball and football with them. So as I'm playing football with them, this kid kind of pulls on my shirt, and I look down, and it's a handicapped boy who was walking with a walker that had wheels on it. And just an amazing smile on this kid's face. His name is Evan. And Evan said, Mr. Chapman, would you throw me a pass? And I said, sure, Evan, I would. And he just took off running with that little walker. And when he got to the place where he wanted me to throw him the pass, he let go of the walker. And I threw him the ball, and he couldn't catch it. So I moved a little closer and threw it. And he just kept trying and kept smiling and kept rolling me the ball back. And I kept throwing it to him. Finally, I told him, I said, Evan, I said, you know what, man? Football, running in football is also a very important part of the game. I said, so you be my tailback, and I'm going to hand you one off. And he got his little stroller, and he just kind of looked at me with that look of intensity. He said, hike. And I hiked the ball, and I handed it to him, and he took off running with the football and that stroller, and he came back, and he just gave me a little hug. And that hug messed me up. I came up here a couple days ago to eat lunch with my kids, and he actually was the first kid that I looked for, and he was eating lunch with my kids, and I just praised God that I got to go up and hug him again and look at this kid smile and just have him whisper words of encouragement in my ear. I could hang out with this kid all day long. Sometimes I think as Christians we look towards the elite people of the world that we think have it all together, and sometimes we can find Christ the most in people that we overlook all day long. If Jesus said he came to save those who are sick and not healthy, then maybe we should all be looking towards the sick to have this closer relationship with Christ or connect with Christ. If we are really wanting to go deep in our relationship with Christ, maybe we should stop looking towards the elite people of the world and start looking towards people like Evan, walking around on a walker with this genuine godly love and smile for life, for Christ, and for other people. This kid has changed my life. And I actually got here early today so I could be here when he comes out, because I want to greet him, get one of those little godly hugs that he gives. I could just hang out with this kid. Every time I see this kid, he brightens my day and makes me want to love God more. And he's actually a person that most people would actually look over. But Christ is probably in him more than any other person that I have ever met in my life or been around in my entire life. I want to be more like Evan. And I think if we want to grow and be more like Christ, then we need to keep our eyes on people like Evan. We need to spend time with people like Evan. We need to keep our mind on the lonely things, those who are lowly in this life, those who have not, the homeless person. Take them out to eat and look in their eyes and ask them how their day is going. Maybe go visit a nursing home and talk to people that nobody even goes and visits. Hang out with people that are handicapped. Go to a cancer center and hold hands with a child that's dying of leukemia. Man, I don't know. I just know that being around this kid is something I desire. Being around this kid is something that makes me love Christ more. And being around this kid actually makes me a stronger Christian because I'm in his presence. So anyway, that's what the challenge is. I'm not saying don't look up towards all those other guys because I love them. They're awesome. But man, I've met or encountered Christ probably more hanging out with this kid Evan than any other person that I've ever connected with in my life. So there's the challenge. Take it or leave it. Don't say anything bad about it. There are no bad feelings in my heart towards any of these other great men. I'm just simply saying maybe we should keep our eyes on those at the bottom if we want to connect with Christ the most. Have a great day. Peace.